got it on smash, foot on the gas, I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. High boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought they could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy.
Snow and Lambeau, Coach. Something about that combo that just works, like peanut butter and jelly. And we've got half a foot of the white stuff and still coming down here in Green Bay. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Green Bay Packers. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Watson on the move to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. Mecole Hardman, an 80-yard touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 19-yard line.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Watch the run! Watch the run! Watch the run!
On first down, Darnold. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. The sack there by Roquan Smith. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Darnold completes it. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
16 yards.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. It's caught. Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Darnold from the red zone now. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Kenny Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
On 1st down, Watson dancing to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6.
Check 13, check 13. Hey, check 24, check 24.
Here's Watson sliding out of the pocket. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Solomon Thomas in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 3rd and long, it's Watson. They'll roll him out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. On the return, now a hit and a loose football. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
Throwing on 2nd down, Darnold. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by Sean Bunting.
Results in a fourth down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And they are going for it. Darnold. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Come on, let's go. No, check that. What might do?
On 1st and 10, Watson. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
And it coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Solomon Thomas, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It's second down.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Watson, off play action, steps away. And a completion to Wilson. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. They will indeed snap it to Watson, and he's going to go down again. Larry Ogunjobi, and that will force a turnover on downs. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Darnold, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Cameron Jordan, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Now a 1st down throw. Watson forced out to his left. He's going to take a shot right away. And it'll be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Packers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Now Darnold. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. A well-executed 22-yard gain. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw is Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Hey, Charlie.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Darnold, flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Buying time to his left. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw, Watson steps away to his left. And finding the tight end, Wilson. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Now Watson going to sneak it. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, Carolina.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Check. Crunch. 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 36. 36. Watch the eye. Shoot.
Watson on first down, being chased out left. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Reset. 19. 25. 24. Check. Check.
On first down, it's Watson. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Mike 52. Mike 52.
Throwing again on second down. Watson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Now Ryan Suckup will come on and try the field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now Ryan Suckup will come on and try the field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So good work there to get points just before the half as they add on to their lead.
As trite as it sounds, every little bit helps. That's exactly what they're going for. Anytime you get a chance to put points on the board, you take it.
And they didn't leave the other side with much time at all on the clock. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason.
He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Single receiver. Kill.
Now it's Darnold. Complete to Jones. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. Back to throw, Darnold. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that'll bring him back within 4. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll buy some time right. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. On first down, Watson dancing to his left. And his pass incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Alert! Choose the Mike. Watch Mike. Rip left.
To throw is Watson. Going to throw again. Forced out to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Big stop, let's go! Sweat hard!
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He completes this one to Mack. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Let's go, boys!
A good pickup there, a 22.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Staying on the ground with Mack. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Throwing on third down, Watson. And that will be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Succop's kick is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Darnold now to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Back to throw here. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. On first down, it's Darnold. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again is Darnold. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On 1st and 10, Watson taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
He's checked it, he's checked it, he's checked it. Crack, alert!
Watson to throw again. Completes it to Hardman.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Kill.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Watson now, throwing again. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold under pressure now. Darnold, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The Packers on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Now Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Let's go. Let's go.
At the 48-yard line.
You're set. 19. 54. 26. Check 43. Hey, check 24. Let's go.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack.
It's run, baby. It's run.
Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
52. Drop deep, drop deep. Watch twist.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to... And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Kenny Clark, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Darnold. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points, that means this is now a 2-score game.
Yeah, and that's tough to deal with, isn't it? This little time left. Those 2 points doesn't seem like a lot, but it means everything now. Those are going to be the ones we're going to look back on. Those 2 points right there, the play of the game.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up.
Throwing again. Watson eluding the pressure right. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Steps away to his left. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Watson being chased out left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
52, 52. Bring it. Bring it. Go, go. Mike 52, Mike 52. Let's go, defense.
After the interception, here's Watson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now it's Watson. Dancing to his left. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Watson now to throw. Rolling to his left. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Come on, D.
On 4th down, Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the interception, here's Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 26, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their... And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
And Watson's going to throw it here. Rolling to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Watson out to his left. And now here is another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And they take a knee. So this one